Hey guys, Nick Eatman here, DallasCowboys.com, and we've been fortunate to get a few of these guys coming in for interviews. And Blake Jarwin joined us today. Blake, I really appreciate you. I say stopping by because it sounds right, but logging on maybe is a better way in this new normal that we're in. But Blake, I really appreciate you hopping on with us. How you going?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah, it's going good. Obviously trying to adjust to all of this stuff going on right now. Taking it day by day.
That's really all that we can do. I guess I'll kind of start there, day by day. What does a day by day look like for Blake Jarwin? I mean, are you waking up the same time? I mean, the meetings, are you obviously you guys can you still need to work out and stuff like that. What's a day kind of look like for you right now?
Yeah, Coach McCarthy did a good job of this, just kind of laying out a floor plan for us, and kind of so we have meetings, midday 10 to 12 usually. We'll meet with our position coaches and things like that, go over our film and things, and then I work out before that, so I'll get up around 7:30 just so I can get out of bed and get moving around before meetings. But yeah, it's tough. Luckily, I got a neighbor; he's got some gear I can use, so I go over there and do some stuff and run when I can. But it's definitely difficult. It's interesting. I think a lot of guys are kind of going through the same scenario. So making it work though. You got to have a positive outlook and still got to push yourself.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. When I was talking with Witten yesterday, he was saying that the most disciplined players are the ones that are going to benefit here, the ones that you don't have to be pushed all the time. They don't have to be the strength coaches that have to be always on them. And so you're going to find out in these few months here. I guess that's kind of what you're saying. You have to be dedicated to it.
Absolutely, yeah. And we just talked to Coach McCarthy yesterday, actually, and he still said, "Hey, I have no idea what's going on, but we can get 2 weeks of preparation, or we can know in 2 days where we got to be." So that's kind of my mindset, to make sure that I'm ready for anything, for last second notice. So I think overall, as a team, we kind of have that mindset, and especially in the tight end room.
Let me ask you a little bit about that, the tight end room. And obviously, when you started here, you've been there with Jason Witten, and he was here last year as well. And now the tight end room, whatever it's a virtual room or whatever it is, you're the guy. You're the one that people, I guess, are looking at you. How does that feel? Is it kind of sunk in yet, or do you even notice it yet because you haven't really been in the room?
Yeah, it's a little interesting, obviously, since we're not all together. But I'm ready for the challenge. I learned so much from Witt and the other guys that came through before me. But I definitely haven't got content with anything. I definitely understand I still have a lot to learn, and I got to be better on all parts of the field. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. Our new coach, Coach Wells, he's done a good job kind of leading me along so far. Like I said, obviously it's tough since we're not in the room. It kind of took a while to adjust to kind of the learning environment of sitting in my own house and staying focused like that. But he's done a great job of kind of making it easy on us. We have good conversation, and I'm excited to get in the room with the guys. So, sorry, back to your original question. I'm, excited for the task. It's going to be an exciting year.
When you're talking about Witten, you said you learned a lot of things. You got 1, 2 that you can pinpoint? Like what do you say? I've learned a lot from Witten. How about an example? It could be maybe it's preparation or something, technique, anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the preparation. The guy, on the field and off the field, he was a professional. He always, looked like when we're in the meeting room, he was in tune, ready to rock, asking questions, going through other scenarios that maybe we might not see during just watching film, so we were prepared on Sundays. And you look at a guy like that, and being a younger guy, I think you can learn a lot from things like that, where sometimes you kind of get stuck with just what you're looking at. And so he did a good job kind of opening my eyes to looking at the big picture, looking at more than just one scenario at a time. And then it's on the field also, the guy would get out early and work on his footwork, whether it be first 3 steps or whatever. But he's always low pads, driving his feet, going forward, staying low. And it's just, stuff like that. You see a 15-year vet do stuff like that when you're a young player. I think that you need to look at that and look at yourself and say, hey, I need to be doing that because he's doing that at year 15. I'm going into year 4, so that definitely needs to be a priority for me. So, like I said, yeah, just watching him kind of be a professional, I think it's going to help me tremendously going forward.
Seeing him for so long and being out at practice, and he's not afraid to chew out one of the tight ends, one of the younger guys not doing what he's supposed to do. So I'll ask you two parts. A, were you ever on the other side of that? Did he ever get after you a little bit? B, are you ready to take that role? Is that even in your personality to kind of, if need be, have to get on some of these younger guys?
I think that we overall, when he was around, we did a good job of just kind of understanding that his level of, his standard, what he expected from all the tight ends. And I think usually we did a good job. Now, no doubt there were some times we had some arguments, not necessarily arguments, but we would talk to each other with, a little bit more of a heated tone. But, it was all respect. I never was going to tell him that he was wrong. And, if he told me, it was definitely just a coaching point. He wasn't telling me that I was just absolutely wrong. So I think that's just part of it. You got to understand that he, like I said, he's a 15-year vet, so he understands what he's talking about. And you got to look at yourself, and you got to let your ego go and kind of understand where he's coming from. So, I never once, took for granted what he told me or coached me up on. I'm thankful for what he did, and it's definitely going to help me out, and it's definitely helped me out already. So, he's, it's, and then going forward, I definitely don't have the knowledge that he has, so I'm not going to, I don't know if I'll ever step on anybody's toes like that. But I'm excited about that. Just any little thing. We got the rookies in the room now, so we're kind of going over things. And, if I can throw out any little coaching point at all, that's my job right now, and that's what I look forward to doing, like Witt did for me. So that's, just carrying on that.
Have you talked to Witten at all since he's now with the Raiders?
Yeah, he reached out about 3 weeks ago and just told me, man, good luck. I'm excited for you. What an awesome opportunity it was for me, and just make sure I don't take any of it for granted, and push myself daily. And, that means a lot. Have a guy like that come in and reach out like that. So and I kind of respond the same. I was like, man, I'm excited to see you go out there and do your thing. I know you'll do great. So to kind of have that friendship between us still it's awesome.
I was wondering about that with Witten. I could see him reaching out. That doesn't surprise me. But also, he's still a player. He's in this league. He's with another team. So it also wouldn't surprise me if he said, hey, I'm not going to focus on that right now. But that's his Witt. That's who he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, I'll ask you about you're the top tight end, and of course, and they paid you very, very handsomely with that. And maybe I'll just go there. What's that like as far as all of a sudden, you're not only the number one tight end, but they gave you a new deal. And have you got relatives and friends that you didn't even know are now calling you saying, hey, remember me, Blake?
Yeah, there's been a few, jump out like that. But no, it's been good to have Jerry come out and offer me something like that. Him and Steven, and I'm grateful for sure. That they believe in me to kind of be the future of the tight end position here. It's my job to now not ever be content with that. I can't just say I got a good deal, I'm good now, I can coast. That's definitely not been my approach so far, and it won't be my approach going in the future. Now I got to push myself even harder and prove myself every single day that I deserve what they gave me. And like I said, I'm grateful, but also excited for the opportunities that beholds with that.
You got some extra money now. I mean, really no place to spend it, right? Are you getting to buy anything? Getting to go anywhere? I guess Amazon, you can always buy stuff. But.
Right, yeah. There's always ways to do some stuff like that. I'm trying not to go too crazy. I'll give it to my investment advisor and leave it there for a while.
All right. Well, I will ask you one more question. You're not the only Blake in the room anymore. You got another guy, Blake Bell, who went to that other school in Oklahoma. What do you know about him? And are we going to see some bell-dozing packages maybe with him?
Yeah. Obviously, I haven't had the opportunity to meet him yet, but we've talked in conversation over WebEx and things like that. And I can already tell by the way he approaches his meetings that he's got a great work ethic. Like you said, he's from down the street up in Oklahoma for my part, so we got a little bit of an in-room rivalry, I guess, in that. But that's great. No, I'm excited. He's a great guy. He's going to bring a lot of good stuff to our tight end room. He's got he's full of knowledge, and he's definitely helped me out so far too, kind of bounce off ideas, and he's doing a great job kind of learning this new offense. As far as the belldozer package goes, I'm not too sure just yet. We're still installing the basic stuff, but like I said, I think we got a great group of guys in the tight end room, and I'm excited to see what we can do this year.
And my last question is I know you're ready to get back there catching the ball. But from what I hear, your thumbs have been doing a lot of working out here. You're a gamer, so talk to me a little bit about that. Is that you and Dalton Schultz doing a lot of that?
Yeah, Schultz is by far the biggest gamer in the room. I don't know if you've seen, he's like a streamer now. He streams at night about 3 times a week, I think, till 1 or 2 in the morning sometimes. So he's fully dedicated. He's using this time to kind of push that part, and he's a good gamer. He really is good. What's that?
What's the game? What are y'all playing?
Well, when I play with him, I'll play Call of Duty. So
yeah.
And I'm mediocre at best, and he carries me a lot. But he'll play Call of Duty. I play another game called Smite. I'm not really sure what that is, but he's good at that too. He's trying to get me to play it a few times, but I'm trying to just figure out. So, but yeah, no, it's cool. It's kind of I got a little setup in my office. I've got 3 screens here. He kind of helped me kind of put it all together and show me what I needed. So, in my spare time, that's what I do.
That's awesome. Well, we all have a little bit more spare time than we're used to having. So you got to do something. Also, helping with that hand-eye coordination as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Blake, I really appreciate you stopping by. I can't get rid of saying that, or logging on to with us, and we'll see you down the road. Hopefully, real soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Nick.
All right. See you, Blake.
Bye.